Hey y'all. All right, so I'm gonna go over this and I'm hoping this is the last time I have to have this discussion. I hope. I really hope. Okay. So there's a lot of people on the internet, okay, telling grown folks what to do with their personal appearance, right? We've had this discussion before, telling people, even people of color, white people don't have this problem. I never see white men telling white women, don't be wearing hair, don't be wearing no makeup, don't be wearing no nails. That's a black thing. That's a black thing, okay? And it's weird and it's creepy and it's not your business. It's not your business. Stop worrying about who got hair on, who don't have hair. Stop worrying about that stupid shit. So anyway, I try to have an open mind. Excuse me, I'm tired. And I'm trying to have an understanding about where somebody's coming from. And she was like, you need to have your natural hair, and anytime you wear European hair, that means you don't love yourself and you don't love your appearance and you don't accept your hair the way it is. You don't accept yourself for who you are. Where the fuck did she get all that from? Where did she get that from? Did you interview everybody who wears hair? I'm pretty sure you did not. How can you sit here and fix your face to say that somebody don't embrace who they are because they changed their appearance? I mean, they wear hair or whatever, and it's like, where in the hell that came from her head? Ain't nobody told her that. Nobody said that. Nobody said, well, I don't accept myself the way I am, so I'd rather wear European hair. What does that even mean? Considering that women of other cultures who have brown skin can have silky hair come out of their head naturally. That doesn't mean, oh, I was born like this, so I'm trying to be white. I'm trying to be European. Not everybody has kinky hair just because they have brown skin. Ignorance is bliss. It really is. So she going on this whole thing and she's trying to use religion. You know what? You know what? You know what? God is the blingiest person, not a person as a human. He is super blingy. Okay? You got streets paved with gold. You've got pearls, diamonds. I mean, there's nothing. God is not bland. Have you seen a description of heaven? The brightest colors you've ever seen for people who died and came back? The brightest colors you've ever seen in your life. God is not beige. Okay, he's blingy, and there's nothing wrong with being blingy. God worries about where's your heart and your spirit, not about your external appearance. And he don't care about your hair. He really doesn't. If you want to look like Big Bird, he might find that humorous, but he's not going to condemn you for that. He wants to know where your heart's at. So this is what I told her. You ready? I said, first, I'm Native American. My natural hair went down my back when I was a kid, and I had European textured hair naturally. Yeah, yeah. Not every brown person has kinky hair. That is a huge myth. Secondly, some people have medical hair loss, so they wear units as a result of that. We need to be more respectful about hair and appearance because you don't know what someone else is going through. Thirdly, black men hate us and ridicule our appearance on the regular. Not healthy men, only narcissistic, toxic men do this, by the way. Our hair, our nails, our makeup, our personalities, etc. They hate everything about us. We don't need to jump on each other's appearance also, meaning women jumping on other women and telling them what they need to do. You need to mind your business because you're going to get cussed out one of these days talking to the wrong person or dropping hints or whatever. You're going to get cussed out, get your feelings hurt. Anyway, lastly, she was saying that your hair makes you feminine. So I corrected that too. Lastly, we are feminine regardless of hair or no hair. The essence of who we are as women is not located in our hair follicles. Also, you are young. Hopefully, you won't lose your hair one day due to stress or a medical condition. I'm pretty sure you would sing a different song if you had to wear hair. Did I go there? Yes, I did. I am so damn tired of the weird and creepy obsession with what people do. Hair to a woman is extremely personal. I know of someone who has lupus. Her hair was her pride and joy. Like a lot of women, their hair is their pride and joy. They got to fling their hair all day, every day, fling it and play with it and run their fingers through it. They've got a weird obsession with their hair too. Just fix your hair and leave it the hell alone. Stop putzing around with it. But anyway, her hair was her crowning glory and she just thought the world of her hair. Well, because she had a medical condition, her hair started falling out. So she started asking me, what do I do for my hair and how do I wear hair and, what tricks can I do and that kind of thing. Hair to a person, men too, right, is very, very, very personal. Very personal. Some men are self-conscious about their receding hairline and their hair is not as thick as it used to be and it has more grays in it, which means, men, we talked about this in another video, men need to know that they're still attractive. Women still find them attractive. Even if they are with a woman, you need to worry about your woman and not what other women think, but whatever. Men get self-conscious about their hair too. Hair is a very personal thing. All right. I'm going to give you an example of how something is so personal it never should come out your mouth because you're taking it too far. Okay. The comment with hair about someone's hair is taking it too far. Okay. So, for example, you got a guy, I'm just using this as an example. A guy is friends with another guy and the one guy has a problem with ED, which is erectile dysfunction. He cannot, perform. Okay. So that's guy B, and guy A is the guy who doesn't have a problem with that. But guy A knows that guy B has that issue. Well, one day guy B says, "Hey man, I got married. I got married. We just had our honeymoon. We just got back. I'm sorry I haven't talked to you for a while, but we just went to the islands, the Caribbean or whatever. We just got back. I'm sorry. I've been busy and it's just an exciting time." Okay. And then guy A says, "Oh wow, that's great. That's great. You went on your honeymoon?" Yeah, we just got back. Now, mind you, guy A knows guy B has a personal problem with ED, right? Imagine if guy A said, "Did you have to take Viagra on your honeymoon night? Or were you able to get it up?" Do you see how private that is? Do you see how invasive that question is and how personal that question is? And how that's not your business because that's between the married couple. That's not really your place to know if he had to pop Viagra. Did you get it up or did you have to use Viagra? You don't, listen, there's some things in life, you don't go there. You just don't freaking go there. Hair is one of those things. Is that your hair or is that a toupee? Or is that your hair or a weave? People have got to start learning manners respect, okay? And keep yourself to yourself. Mind your business. If somebody's hair looks great and you know that that's extensions or whatever, because their hair is usually shoulder length, let's just say, and their hair is really long, and you say, "Oh my God, your hair is beautiful. Where did you get it done?" You can say that. But you don't need to say, I bet, like that guy said to me before we went out, and we never went out because I wasn't going to deal with stupid. I'm just not going to do it. You ain't got no social skills whatsoever. You zero manners, and I'm not. Anyway, he said, "I bet that's a weave. I bet that's a weave. I bet that's a weave," about my hair, which is extremely personal. You don't. You know what? I gotta be honest with you. You know what? Look here. Sorry, I'm bouncing around. Some people are old enough that I don't know how you lived as long as you have without somebody knocking you on your ass, popping you in your mouth, punching you in the grill, knocking you to the ground, putting you in a headlock or something. I don't know how you miss getting an ass whooping because you don't know how to watch your mouth. You don't know how to watch your mouth. I know of a couple. I was seeing their son, and that didn't last because I'm about tired of his ass too. So he got fired eventually. He's a dunce, but we're not going to go. We're not going to go there. His parents cannot be intimate anymore because the father had cancer, the husband had cancer, and he had to have his prostate removed. When you have your prostate removed as a man, you can no longer get erectile. You can't perform. You cannot get a sustained erection. Imagine if I didn't have manners like a lot of people, and I said to them, "Oh, y'all can't have sex anymore? That must be weird because you guys are married, right? That must be weird. Like, how do you please your wife?" You see how that's none of my business? Do you see how that's extremely personal? Hair's the same way. Hair's the same way. A person may have lost all their hair due to chemo. They may have lost their hair because they have alopecia. You don't have any place or any right to tell them or indirectly tell them what they should and should not do with their hair. Mind your freaking business because you're going to get your feelings hurt one day. Or popped in a grill because you're going to mess with somebody on the wrong damn day and you were the final straw. They've been aggravated all day long and then you came out the side of your neck and said something you shouldn't have said and they knocked the hell out of you. Do you blame them? Maybe when they pop you, your manners will go back in your mouth instead of coming out with blurting out just anything. It's none of my business what they do in the bedroom. It's none of my business if they play with toys and that's the only way he could get his wife off. That's none of my business. That is extremely personal. Hair is extremely personal to people. So you have no place putting your mouth in that conversation. And if you are 30, 40, 50 and up and you don't know that yet, where the hell have you been? And what's wrong with your parents that they never taught you this is what you say, this is what you don't say, this is proper, this is not? Nobody taught you nothing? Oh my God, you're making me tired. Okay. So anyway, I hope to God this is the last time I have to have this conversation. I hope to God this gets through to somebody's cement head because people just don't get it. They just don't freaking get it. Another example of something super personal. Oh, I see that you've got boobs. I thought you had a double mastectomy, which is when you get your boobs removed. You get your breast removed because of cancer. It looks like you got boobs. I thought you had a double mastectomy. You don't say that. If the person has implants, they don't necessarily want to tell you. Well, yeah, my boobs were removed, but these are implants. You don't ask somebody about their boobs. You don't ask them about their hair. You don't ask them about their erection. You don't ask, could you perform on your wedding night? You don't. There are some things that are out of line, and they're deeply, deeply, deeply personal. Okay? I talked to a lady who, she's young. She's probably in her, I don't know, 19, 20. She's tall. She's probably about 6'2", 6'3". Very tall. I think she's extremely self-conscious about her height. And I said, and I didn't mean anything by it, how tall? You're so pretty. How tall are you? And she said, I'm about whatever her height was. She told me. And she seemed very self-conscious about it. And I said, well, you're beautiful. You have a good day. Because she may have been made fun of because of her weight. I mean, not her weight, I'm sorry. Her height. She may have been made fun of. I know I was. I was the tallest person in my class. Uh, so you get to, I was called Big Bird. I was called Olive Oil. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just can't shut up. You got to learn to read body language, and you got to learn to go there or not go there. And when it's deeply, deeply, deeply personal, you just don't. You don't go there. If somebody had a BBL, which is one of the most dangerous cosmetic surgeries there is, they don't lift your butt. I don't know why they call it a Brazilian butt lift. They take fat from other areas of your body and they inject it aggressively into your butt cheeks. If that person has that surgery, you don't need to be making comments about it. Oh, you got a big old bubble butt now. Let me look at that. Turn around, girl. That's not, that's out of line. It's out of line. Very out of line. Some things are very personal, and people don't want to necessarily hear that from you. Okay? Now, if the person is very you have the type of relationship with them where y'all discuss any and everything, nothing is personal, nothing is too personal, that's different. But even then I would handle it with caution. They had a BBL. You don't say, "Oh, well, let me see how big your butt is now." You don't say that. You say, "Hey, I heard you had surgery. Are you okay? How are you feeling?" That's what you say. You have to learn what to say and what not to say. How to say it. Okay? Some things are deeply personal. You've got to learn to read eye contact and you know, body language, voice inflections. If you start off on a trajectory and the person's feeling a little awkward or they don't want to look at you because they feel weird, you need to probably not go there. Change the subject or not go there, period, unless they bring it up. You just can't stick your nose in everybody's life and expect a positive response every time because someone's going to let you have it. And you're going to get your feelings hurt and you're going to get mad and you're going to, what's their problem? But what their problem is you cross the line. That's what the problem is. Okay. Anyway, you guys take care. Much love and talk to you later. Bye. All right, let me get this off of here because there we go. Take care.